Before we get started, I would appreciate if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate your support. And without further ado, let's get started. So today I want to talk about this article and a couple of others actually in regards to Digibyte. So Coinbase continues to explore support for new digital assets. We are continuing to explore the addition of new assets for customers around the world, and one of these assets that they are thinking of adding to their platform is Digibyte. So they go on to say, we will continue to evaluate prospective assets against our digital asset framework to assess factors like security, compliance, and the project's alignment with our mission of creating an open financial system for the world. Now, Coinbase has already added Bitcoin. Of course, they would add Bitcoin, that's by default, but they've also added Litecoin to their platform. So if you can add those two, then Digibyte is very similar. It's a UTXO blockchain just like those two, but it's just superior and more decentralized, faster, and so on. The chances are Digibyte, I'm not sure what these other altcoins are, but the chances are Digibyte will be added to Coinbase eventually. So today we're announcing that we are exploring the addition of a range of new assets as part of the exploratory process, and one of these assets that they are exploring to add is Digibyte alongside these other cryptocurrency projects. So our decision to support any asset requires significant technical and compliance review and may be subject to regulatory approval in some jurisdictions. I don't think Digibyte would give them any problems in regards to any regulatory approval because Digibyte is decentralized. It's not a centralized company or anything like that. There's no office, there's no business behind Digibyte. It's just simply a decentralized cryptocurrency, just like Bitcoin, but with superior tech. So if they can add Bitcoin and Litecoin and not have any compliancy issues or regulatory issues, then they should also be able to add Digibyte with ease onto their platform when they choose to do so. Now, for those of you who do not know what Coinbase is, it's probably the most easiest cryptocurrency exchange for any noob into the world of crypto. So if you're starting out in crypto and you want to buy Bitcoin, the easiest place that I have come across to do so, to get into crypto with your fiat, is via Coinbase. Whether you're using the app or you're using the desktop version of Coinbase on your computer, it's simply deposit your fiat, click to exchange that fiat into the cryptocurrency that you want to buy, click to make the trade, and then you can click to withdraw your cryptocurrency into your own external wallet, or you can leave it on their platform, which I don't advise to do because it's best to have your own coins in your own wallet and own your own private keys when dealing with cryptocurrency, because that's what cryptocurrency is all about at the end of the day, is that you have full control, full power over your money. You're not dependent on anyone to hold and look after your money for you. When you have crypto, if you don't own the private keys, then you don't really have full control over it. So I do recommend people not to leave or store any of their cryptocurrencies on any exchange long term, but to store it in their own wallet. And the wallet that I recommend is the Ledger. I've got an affiliate link down below, but that's one of the wallets that I recommend. It's a hardware wallet, and that's what I would recommend you to store or use to safeguard your crypto assets. So the good news is, if Coinbase does support Digibyte, Coinbase has 30 million plus users. Now, this is about a year ago, but it says that the number of users on Coinbase has passed 30 million, with 8 million having joined the exchange over the past year. So as you can see, Coinbase exchange is not no small exchange. It's a well-known exchange in the cryptocurrency space. America's biggest cryptocurrency exchange and wallet service, Coinbase, has signed up 30 million users since launching. So if they add Digibyte, they are exposing Digibyte to 30 million potential investors, 30 million plus potential investors. Now let's look at that in terms of the supply of Digibyte. So Digibyte has a supply of a circulatory supply at the moment of 13.2 billion and a max supply of 21 billion. So if we were to go by the max supply, which it would be reached in 2035, I believe, 21 billion. You go to the calculator and you type in 21 billion divided by 30 million. That means every investor on Coinbase can only have 700 Digibyte each. Now, how much does 700 Digibyte actually cost? Let's just check that out real quick. So 700 Digibyte is about $14.8. That's cheap, right? Very cheap. I usually go by British pounds, and I know 700 Digibyte in British pounds is cheap. So $14.8 is fairly cheap. Now, that's how much every user of Coinbase can have each if the supply is 21 billion. But as we know, the supply is 13.2 billion. So I'm just going to round it up to in fact, I'm just going to round it to 14 billion. Okay, we know it's less, but I'm going to say it's going to reach 14 billion eventually. So let's just say 14 billion divided by 30 million. This is just for Coinbase alone. And how much can they have each? 466.6 Digibyte each. So if Digibyte was added to Coinbase, with the user base thing being 30 million plus, we know that if every single user on Coinbase was potentially interested in buying Digibyte, they could only ever have 466.6, less than that each, with the current supply being 13.2 billion. Think about that. Let's think about demand. When people understand how superior Digibyte is, the tech behind Digibyte, the things that Digibyte is doing in this space, how Digibyte is just a better blockchain than cryptocurrencies like Litecoin and even Bitcoin when it comes to making transactions. Digibyte is a superior blockchain. Nobody cannot deny that. This is just factual evidence. When you look at the tech behind both blockchains, Digibyte is a better blockchain in what it has to offer. So when people understand that, and there's 30 million plus users who are then able to easily buy Digibyte, and the supply of Digibyte is only 13.2 billion, they would have or be able to buy less than 466.6 Digibyte each. Now, how much does 466.6 Digibyte cost a day? 466, let me just say 467, round it up. It costs $10, less than $10, $9.8. What is that? £6-7? Cheap. So do you really think this price of Digibyte would be 1 cent, less than 1 pence, less than 2 pence? I think in dollars that's around 2 cents, so less than 3 cents. Of course not. It's very, very unlikely, and it is likely that eventually Coinbase would add Digibyte. And the reason why I think they're going to add Digibyte, because we know with recent news, 1 day ago, Binance has listed Digibyte. So Binance, and this has been an exchange that we've been wanting to get on for a while now, and I never thought this actually would happen. But the fact is, Binance out of nowhere just came out and said, we have listed Digibyte and we've opened the trading for Digibyte against Bitcoin, Digibyte against the BNB token, which is the native token for Binance, and Digibyte against I think the Binance USD token, whatever. So trading pairs. So they've listed Digibyte a day ago with 3 trading pairs. Now people can deposit and trade Digibyte on Binance. Awesome. How much users does Binance have? I think Binance has about 15 million users. Binance has about 15 million plus users worldwide. So Coinbase has 30 million users. Now, why did Binance out of nowhere just listed Digibyte? Maybe Binance listed Digibyte because they saw that Coinbase is potentially interested in listing Digibyte to their platform. So when you see the big boys, your other competitors, because Binance is also another huge cryptocurrency exchange, one of the tops up there with Coinbase. When you see your competitor listing a cryptocurrency like Digibyte, and they're potentially talking about listing it, Binance, what did they do? They just went straight ahead and listed it, and they listed Digibyte without any listing fees. I think prior, when the Digibyte community wanted to get listed on Binance, Binance wanted a listing fee. They wanted an amount of Digibyte that they could hold, and there was no one to really pay them because it's a decentralized cryptocurrency. There's no central authority or central company holding a large amount of Digibyte to say, hey, Binance, take this amount of Digibyte to list us. So we as a community were stuck unless we raised the funds to pay Binance, which didn't happen. So we just left them, whatever. When they want to add it, they can add it. And they decided to add it one day ago, which is great. This is great for Digibyte going forward. The more exchanges Digibyte is on, the more easy it is for people to buy Digibyte, for people to trade Digibyte, for people to sell Digibyte, and the more easy it is for people to have access to Digibyte. So it's great. And being on the top exchanges is great for any cryptocurrency. There's many cryptocurrencies out there that would love to be listed on Binance. There's loads of cryptocurrencies out there. So the fact that they just added Digibyte of their own accord and surprised the community, we appreciate that a lot, Binance. And just from the Binance news, I mean, it came out a day ago, right? So this is what happened to the price of Digibyte. It was around 0.013, and the crazy thing is, I was going to buy some at this price, but I didn't buy any. I just thought, whatever. I couldn't bother to, sometimes I really can't bother to deposit on an exchange, trade. It's just so many steps. That's why I really do want Coinbase to add Digibyte, because it'll be so much easier for me to load up on Digibyte if it's added to Coinbase. It's so easy for me to deposit from my bank account onto Coinbase, have my funds on Coinbase instantaneously, then click a few buttons, stock up on some Digibyte and send it out of Coinbase to my wallet. Then going to the conventional looking exchanges and trading, it's just longer, and I prefer convenience. So being added to Coinbase is a huge convenience. But anyways, when Digibyte was added to Binance, this is what happened to the price. It just kind of shot up a little bit. It gained some value out of nowhere, and that's really cool. This is just from being added to Binance. Now, if Coinbase adds Digibyte, then I expect the price to even go up further. And also, as time goes by, like a year from now, 2 years from now, the more people understand Digibyte and the more people get into the cryptocurrency space and they join platforms like Coinbase, they join platforms like Binance, and the more awareness there is in regards to Digibyte, the more easier it would be for millions of people to buy Digibyte. The supply of Digibyte is a fixed supply of just 21 billion eventually. And as you know, the 30 million users can only have less than 466.6 Digibyte, and the maximum they can ever have, the 30 million users, if the supply is 21 billion, is 700 Digibyte each. So there you go. And right now, those prices are really cheap to buy. To buy 700 Digibyte is cheap. To buy 467 Digibyte is also cheap. So this is why I don't see the price of Digibyte remaining this low forever. We're seeing big exchanges are now adding Digibyte. They are interested in adding Digibyte, and it's just a matter of people understanding Digibyte, becoming more aware about Digibyte, and that's it. The penny will drop. The big exchanges are adding us, and these prices, just look at it in a time frame of 1 to 3 years. If you buy in now, don't think I'm buying now, I want to sell tomorrow. I'm buying now, I want to sell next month. Have a long-term projection. You're buying now at less than 2 pence. Think of it in 3 to 5 years. When the market cap of cryptocurrency is likely to grow tremendously, where could Digibyte be when we have news like this? Coinbase potentially adding Digibyte. Binance has already added Digibyte. And then we have this news. PayPal, Venmo to roll out crypto buying and selling. So this is basically saying that everyone knows PayPal. I don't even need to go there. PayPal plans to roll out direct sales of cryptocurrency to its 325 million users, according to 3 people familiar with the matter. Now, nobody knows which cryptocurrencies PayPal plans to incorporate when they roll out the sales of cryptocurrency. Obviously, we know Bitcoin is going to be the coin by default, but if they venture into altcoins, which altcoins will they add? If they do a bit of research into the top 50, then Digibyte being ranked at 36 is a no-brainer to add Digibyte, is it not? Because if you're going to add Bitcoin, if you're going to add Litecoin, then you might as well add Digibyte, because Digibyte is superior tech-wise. So imagine this. Imagine PayPal eventually adds Digibyte. I mean, people thought Binance would never add it. Binance just did. Coinbase out of nowhere is talking about adding Digibyte. PayPal comes along and they are interested in getting into the cryptocurrency space and providing a direct sales of cryptocurrency to its 325 million users. So I guess people will be able to use PayPal to buy crypto and sell crypto, kind of like what Coinbase provides. I can imagine it being user-friendly on PayPal as well, if they do provide that service. And nobody knows which cryptocurrencies they will add, but we do know they will add Bitcoin. And I'm going to go out here on a limb and say, if they do get into the cryptocurrency space, eventually PayPal, if they are going to add altcoins as well, they would add Digibyte, because it's a no-brainer when you look at what Digibyte has to offer compared to all these other coins. So this is news here of just talking about. It's worth noting that PayPal has a long-standing relationship with Coinbase. Look at that. It's worth noting that PayPal has a long-standing relationship with Coinbase going back as early as 2016. In 2018, Coinbase made instant fiat withdrawals to PayPal. Okay. Yeah. So it's all good. All good news. Another crazy thing, though, just came to my mind right now is, think about this. For people who don't like Bitcoin, it's interesting. As we know, there's only going to be 21 million Bitcoin, and there's 30 million Coinbase users and 15 million Binance users. What's that together? 45 million? There is not enough Bitcoin to go around for everyone on Binance. Actually, there is enough for Binance, but there's not enough Bitcoin to go around for everyone on Coinbase to own 1 Bitcoin each. Think about that. Not enough Bitcoin for everyone on Coinbase to own 1 Bitcoin each, let alone Coinbase and Binance put together. So that just shows how scarce Bitcoin really is, and which is why I believe Bitcoin would one day be over £100,000. They say dollars, but I'm going to go ahead and say £100,000. Bitcoin is going to be £100,000 plus one day. And I think Digibyte would be between $1 to $10, £1 to £10 one day. £1 to £10. So if you want to be a Digibyte millionaire in British pounds, then own 1 million Digibyte if it goes to £1. Or at the very least, 100,000 Digibyte, it goes to £10, then you're a millionaire. Now, how much is 100,000 Digibyte? 100, 1, 2, 3 at current prices, 2,123 USD. Now, let me go to GBP. That's £1,696. Now, £1,696, wait a few years, and it turns into £1 million. when the crypto market cap is in the trillions. That's not a bad exchange, is it? But at the same time, I'm not telling you, this is not me advising you to go and spend £1,696 and buy 100,000 Digibyte. No way. Don't just buy lump sums like this. If you're going to invest in crypto, do your own research. I'm just providing this for information purposes only. I'm not advocating you go out there and FOMO buy into Digibyte, or you go out there and FOMO buy into Bitcoin. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, and have an investment strategy. If you want to buy Digibyte, then don't just dump £1,696 into Digibyte. Buy Digibyte over time in fragments, dollar cost average, and be consistent. And eventually, over time, it may take you whatever, but you would eventually reach 100,000 Digibyte if you're consistent. And you probably find that you spent less because you purchased Digibyte when it was slightly up. When it went down, you got more, and you spent less over time than just spending £1,698 at once, and then Digibyte dips for whatever reason. So yeah, invest wisely, basically. Don't just invest because you're afraid of missing out on a good opportunity, so you dump loads of money into the cryptocurrency space. That's not smart investing. So yes, I do think Coinbase would eventually add Digibyte, because Digibyte fits the criteria of being worthy of a coin to be added to their platform. It has a similar UTXO blockchain like Litecoin, which has already been added to Coinbase, and Digibyte is superior to Litecoin. Also, what do you think? Do you think Coinbase is going to add Digibyte? And what's your take on this new PayPal news? Does it make you bullish when it comes to cryptocurrency in general? It makes me extremely bullish when it comes to especially Bitcoin. When people say, "Oh, Bitcoin's not going to go anywhere," I get those headers comments sometimes, or I read those comments. Bitcoin is just a crap coin and has no utility. It's blah 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 blah. But then the irony is, all these corporations, all these companies, when they get into the cryptocurrency space, the first coin they add is Bitcoin. Why is that? If PayPal gets into crypto, it's basically introducing Bitcoin to 325 million users. That's how you should read this. Don't think, oh, PayPal is getting into crypto, they're going to be adding my crap altcoin and introducing it to 325 million users. That's not going to happen. I'm hoping they add Digibyte, because it's the best when it comes to the altcoins. It's one of the best out of all the altcoins. If they're going to go into the altcoin market, then you might as well add one of the best out of it. But by default, they're going to add Bitcoin. So by default, Bitcoin is going to be introduced to 325 million users. That's insane. And people don't think that Bitcoin can't eventually reach 100,000 plus. When we read news of all these companies, banks wants to custody Bitcoin, getting involved in crypto, and they want to custody Bitcoin and make it easy for people to buy Bitcoin. All these institutional investors, when they get into the cryptocurrency space, the first and only cryptocurrency they seem to be interested in is Bitcoin. Now, that's why I think Bitcoin is definitely going to go somewhere, and it's very good if Bitcoin goes somewhere. We want Bitcoin to go somewhere. It pushes the market cap up. Altcoins tends to follow Bitcoin's success, and that's what we want. We want people to get into the cryptocurrency space, whether it's through Bitcoin. Let Bitcoin be mass adopted. Let people buy it, hodl it, accumulate it. Let them see the limitations of Bitcoin and transition into altcoins that are superior and accumulate them too, like Digibyte. So Bitcoin's success is awesome for cryptocurrencies like Digibyte to shine. So that's all for now. I would appreciate if you can give my video a like, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, thank you for the support.
Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so as to not miss my next video. Take care and goodbye.